Here we go. Good morning. Good morning. I think I'm live. I'm Claire Louise. Hi, welcome to Psychic Cafe. Good to see ya. As always, I'm going to get the general cards out for the collective and do some channeling. And then I'm also going to do mini reads as well. So if you do want one of those, check that pinned comment that's in the live session here. It will tell you can use the super sticker or the super chat option to donate, or there's a PayPal link in there if that stuff doesn't work for you. Donate anything. And if you've got a question for your higher self, or if you just want general guidance, just make sure you put a Q at the start of your comment in the chat here, and then I can find it easy. If you're watching the replay, come along live sometime if you want some of that good stuff. Let's get shuffling. Who have we got in today? Hey, Linda. How are you, Linda? You good? Got a card out already. That was fast. Oh, love it. Same as yesterday. Same one as yesterday. I'm going to read it this time because there must be something I missed. Whenever there's a card that comes out again, I think I must have missed something. There must be an extra message. I didn't read the book. So let's read the book this time until I get the words that are singing to me. Hey Arabella, hey Maria. Make a wish. Like we had yesterday. Do you like my little video yesterday? I'm getting into those now. It feels exciting. It feels like the right thing to do. And Facebook posted it all this time. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I graduated or something. I used to be able to post longer videos on Facebook, or maybe it was my comments saying, is Facebook trying to be TikTok or something? But yeah, it allowed me to post the whole 3-minute video. 3 minutes. Oh, as if that's long. It's not, it's short. Hey, Leanne. Make a wish. I'm going to read it out because we got it. We got the same card again. Now is the time to stop all you're doing and take a moment to deeply, creatively, fervently imagine what it is you would most like to bring to life within your world. Your world. Not the world. Remember, we're not focused on the material stuff so much on the outside world. Focused on our world. What we can change in our world so that we can ripple effect that out to the rest of the world, because it does. Dare to dream and to wish and to know what it is you want. Morning, Marge. For if you do not define it for yourself, dear one, you can be sure that you'll be as a leaf in a stream. You'll be taken in the direction towards outcomes that others decide for you. In the energy update, I was saying about people pleasing and how that could take us in the wrong direction. Now is the time to take your own destiny back into your own hands and make a wish, just as you did when you believed when you were a child, before the world of adults and their jaded practicality made you shrink into yourself. Oh, we're being asked to be magical. Morning, Timothy. Morning, Marge. We're being asked to be magical. Make a wish. Yeah, so I didn't get it right yesterday. Well, I got the message right for yesterday from this card. Today the message is different. Let's get magical like little kids. Yeah, so in the energy update, I was talking about that inner child healing and how important it is to the twin flame journey. We've got to do that inner child healing. We've got to do an awful lot to get ready for this twin flame journey, apparently. But this bringing it into the magical, making a wish again, it feels to me like we need to spend some time by ourselves to really wish things again like we did as a kid. We can get a bit adulty about it with the law of attraction stuff. We need to get a bit more childlike about it. Hi, Christine. Now's the time to take your own destiny back into your own hands and make a wish, just as you did when you believed, when you were a child, before the world of adults and their jaded practicality made you shrink into yourself, only asking for a little in order to avoid disappointment. Yeah. This dragon friend of the kitsune has opened the gates for you now, friend, And in this moment, this dragon invites you to make a wish, to be daring in your wish, to go back into the true heart of yourself and peel back the layers until you find the dream that your most authentic self has kept alive for you, the little one that you've got in your heart, and bring it forth now. Do not diminish yourself, dear one, for there are 1,000 others in the world who will line up to stunt your passions. Yeah, I'm feeling that energy strong right now. We had it in the energy update. I just listened to it now, so it's fresh in my head. Somebody spilling your secrets. Somebody getting butthurt about something that you're doing and spilling your secrets. Be careful who you tell things to. You might be getting a bit of a lesson about that today. Do not diminish yourself, dear one, for there are 1,000 others in the world who will line up to stunt your passions. Be your own hero. Stand beside yourself and make a wish. Now, in this moment, for this cosmic gateway will not stay open forever. And be, dear one, as the grail turned upwards, ready to receive. For even the most holy of vessels cannot hold blessings unless it's upright. Integrity. That's what it was all about, the energy update. We've got to be in integrity. Oh. Even the most holy of vessels cannot hold blessings unless it's upright. Be receptive and believe in your own good fortune and this moment of blessing, and do not delay in sending your wish forth into the golden heart of the great and mysterious universe, who, in this moment, is allied with your energy. Da, da, da. Make a wish. Proper one this time. Connecting with your inner child and then doing it. So, Mr. Man fixed my bracelet. Now there's a rose quartz in the middle of it, and it's kind of tight. And also today I'm wearing my obsidian. I've got an obsidian bracelet, which is another new one, because I'm bracelet mad. You know what else I'm mad? Tarot deck mad. I'm tarot deck mad. An oracle card. I've got this. I'm not going to open this until Christmas. And I also got a free gift as well. All arrived yesterday. They sent me a bag with a crest on it. What's that about? It's got the sun on it. Sent me a free gift. Bringing an addiction or bad intention is not a good idea. Anyway, I've got a bag with a sun on it. And these. This is that pink deck that I was telling you about. Shiny, shiny. The Neo Rider Tarot Collection, it's called. I'm going to show you them shortly. They're kind of hard to shuffle. They're kind of too easy to shuffle. They're so slippery. It's ridiculous. The material, I don't know what they're made out of, but it's a bit messy. I've not actually managed to get a good reading from them yet. I didn't play with them that much, so I'll just show you them rather than using them today, I think. I don't know, I might get one out from it, or half the deck, because really they're so slippery. It's like, I don't know, butterfingers. Wishing. Yeah, something about addictions as well, and that staying in integrity. So easy, isn't it? I was thinking that when I was listening to the energy update today about addictions. Trying not to do it. It's hard on ourselves if we don't. But listening to our feelings and not pushing them down, not falling to those addictions, whether you're switching on the TV, you're putting food in your mouth, or drinking alcohol, or whatever it is that you're doing, taking hardcore drugs, whatever it is that you do to numb yourself out. Shopping for tarot decks, crystal. It's 11 a.m. in Australia. Oh. Hi, April and Chris. We've got to be careful of those addictions at the moment. And that's not for everybody too, because addictions, they do numb the pain. They do. That's why we have drugs. I mean, like painkillers. It numbs the pain. And to tell everybody Like, no, don't use any addiction to not feel it. That's hardcore, right? That's like saying have an operation, go for surgery without using anesthetic. It's hardcore. Some people can do it, some can't, right? So Facebook and being in your head, there you go, yeah. Use all kinds of things, right? But we've got to try not to do that at the moment. Got a red garden here. Red garden. Overwork. Too much working is one of mine. I've not been working. I've been doing the private reads and this, and that's about it. I haven't recorded any videos for a while. Smoking. There's another one, yeah. And yeah, that's another one of mine. That's one of my numbing out things. I've just been spending time by myself. It's been nice to have the time off, but also confronting too. I mean, especially with these energies that we've had. I don't know if anyone else was feeling it, but quick to anger around this full moon. It's ridiculous. I went to my and I wanted to get some. I had a couple of things to do when I was getting this fixed, and I wanted to get some little mandarins. And the place that I usually get them from didn't have them. I rode around looking at a few other fruit and veggie shops, and they didn't have them. And I started getting really angry about it. Angry about mandarins. I don't get angry about little stuff like that, but I was. And then I remembered, I was chatting with Katie about it. I remembered that the evening before I'd gone to training, that's the last time I went to training. And one of the trainers asked, did I want another round? And instead of saying no to him, I gave him a Death Star. Seemed appropriate at the time. Looking back, I'm like, why did I do that? Why didn't I just say no? But quick to anger at the moment. It's interesting. Anyone else? Or is it just me and Katie? Red garden. You work too much. Yeah, working too much is one of my numbers. Anyway, what's red garden? Gratitude, pleasure, happiness. Yay! On this card, we see a woman strolling through a garden full of flowers. The sky glows with pink petals on the ground, and the ground has turned luminescent blue. The woman finds great peace in being one with nature. The flowers have become part of her body, and the parrot feels at home on her shoulder. During her walk down the path of life, she keeps happiness and gratitude in her heart. She notices the simple pleasures of life and is thankful for all nature has given her. There's a bit of a reprieve kind of energy to this. I'm feeling it. You're cranky. Yeah. I don't know. It's very rare that I get cranky like this, but I'm feeling it. About nothing. About nothing things. You thought it was just you, Marge. No, it's everybody right now. Yeah. You've had a major change in energy, Timothy, not like that. And I can't pin it on anything either. You know, there's no logical explanation for mine. Certainly mandarins, isn't it? I got some yesterday. And I was still a little bit mad after that. Don't know what it is. Not training at the moment, which changes things up for me. Because I got my massage this morning. And yeah, I just needed a break so that I can get these injuries sorted out properly. You're cranky, Marie. About nothing but everything. Yeah. You work harder when you're angry. You're a bit moody, April. It's just the last like 3 days. Don't know whether I am yet today. We'll see. Chicken hasn't been in yet. I'm gonna be cranky at her. Keeping quiet, joy, freedom. Yeah, that's what we're being called to do. That's what that card seemed to me is like. Okay, cranky pants, get in the garden. Get out in nature. Don't do the addictions thing. I've pulled back from all of mine. Embracing that nothingness, which is, it's not even challenging, it's just nothing right now. I'm not reacting to it. It's not what's making me angry. I got angry before that. Just doing nothing. And then making it okay to not even record videos. Well, I could have done another pick a card yesterday, and I just thought, you know what, I'm not going to do it. I don't need to. I'll wait until I'd like to, right? Katie's super cranky. Linda, I got angry at my ex this morning and snoozed him on Facebook. Yay! Attacked your house. Mercury retrograde starts today. Yeah, was it the priest shadow that made us cranky? You got cranky at your ex last night on your rangy, Christine. I'm going at 10, Katie, so you're going to come along. So yeah, it should be midday. Cool. Another deck, because I don't have enough. Yay! Katie bought some decks. She bought 2 by mistake, so I'm getting one of them. Be about midday. She was going to maybe do a shorter one and do cupping on me, but I've not been training, so because I wanted to fix it properly, my leg and this arm, that leg and this arm. So it probably will be a 2 hour. Arabella, you always say too much about yourself. So that whole card about you know someone getting butt hurt and spilling my secrets. Totally see that. Yeah, I'm a bit of an open book sometimes with the wrong people. I don't care about on here. Tell the whole world on YouTube. Not everybody's listening. But in my personal life, I can tend to be wide open with people. Maybe not anymore so much. And pull it back, pull it back, pull it back, pull my own energy back. Realize how much we give energetically and just be a bit more careful about it. Okay, I'll let you know, Katie. We'll get Blake to. Woo, yeah, congratulations, Chris. I saw that on Facebook. Chris got the job. That's so cool. Shadow work deck. Oh, we need that. Thank you for buying that. I don't think I even noticed that one in the shop. Did you get it from Lazada? I've got alpacas waiting for me at the post office, and they have it's new clothes, it's t-shirts and stuff. It's actually swimming stuff. It's actually but I want them for the tops. Anyway. Too open, Maria. It's kind of good, isn't it? But then when it backfires on us being open, we have to think about it. Do we need to protect ourselves? Athena. Remember Athena posters when I was a kid? Get like Athena posters, which were like motivational kind of posters. Very cool when I was a kid. Athena posters. Wisdom. Goddess of war and wisdom, Athena asks you to think strategically before you act. That's what we were just saying, right? About being too open, who we're open with. Thinking strategically before we act, before we speak. I'm getting better at it. I don't share certain stuff. I keep it to myself. It's important. The important stuff especially. I keep it to myself. I'm getting much better at not blurting it out. Use the wisdom you've gained from your experience to determine the path to the most positive outcome for your situation. Use the wisdom you've gained from your experience to determine the path to the most positive outcome for your situation. This is also about knowing, chicken alert. This is also about knowing yourself and knowing your pitfalls, knowing how you slip up. Like the oversharing thing and stuff like that. Chicken's near the door. It's gonna get her. I'm gonna put the kettle on again as well. Chicken! Hello. We've got to have a pet when she comes in. Which is always get flappy. Kettle. Okay. Because she's going to want some cream, so I might as well make a coffee while I'm getting her cream. You slip up sometimes, it's an addiction. What, the overshowering thing? You're learning to open up, depends who I'm with. Okay, yeah, so opening up to the right people and not blabbing to the wrong people. Not that people are right and wrong, but do you know what I mean? The people you can trust things with. And some people you can trust things with until you decide that you need to walk away or do something else, and then they blab it all. I think that's what I'm talking about in that energy update. Caught in the sleep, realised it's leaking my energy. Yeah, we've got to be really aware of our energy now, right? Don't we? When we're feeling imbalances and stuff like that. Ali, hello. You're learning that not everyone who's willing to sit and listen is actually a true friend. Some are just collecting stuff up, aren't they? Oh yeah. Some people just like collecting information. And they're the ones that ask a lot of questions too, right? You're right, Ali. Having learned discernment, I know how to evaluate who deserves that energy. I'm kind of learning. I got really wary of everyone when I realised what I was doing. This was a few years ago. I got really wary of everyone. I had to just start to shut down to everyone. It's like, oh man, I'm just being way too open and giving my energy away, hanging out with anyone. This is when I was doing that inner child work that I've talked about. Little Claire said, "You got me with dangerous people. You got me all over the place. You're abandoning me just like your family did." I'm like, oh my god. So I pulled back, like not trusting anyone until I figured it out. Who can I open up to? And one thing is that I found from that is when I'm really looking after myself, doing the self-love thing, doing the best for myself, ignoring everyone else kind of thing, and their needs, and trying to please them, then I start naturally attracting people in that are looking after themselves, and they can be trusted. Yeah, the universe isn't letting us off easy when we slip up. No, it isn't. Right. You know, and it's so tricky, isn't it? Because I know I was taught to be a good person. I talked a little bit about it or inferred it in the energy update today, in that how the toxic masculine has been lauded and applauded and rewarded. And, so if you've been a narcissist at work, whether you're a man or a woman, you're going to get the money, you're going to get the promotions, you're going to get all of it. And if we needed to get by in that masculine world of work, you needed to be a bit of a narcissist, let's face it. And yet the good people, that, and on the other hand, we've got the religions teaching codependency and all that crap, saying if you're a good person, you're this. And oh no, you don't get any money for that. You don't get any rewards. Your rewards are in heaven for that. It's like, hang on a minute, that's not very fair, is it? But we've had those two extremes and neither of them are good, right? And now we're trying to find that middle ground, the balanced ground. They're not doing either of them. You're an open book, Christine. I've noticed that. Wow, yeah, you do. You share a lot. Oh, you did one little thing from the old cycles and you got thrown out of alignment. We're being held to a high standard, aren't we? I'm going to make some more coffee. Finally made it here, Ali. Yay! More coffee and some cream for chicken. I'll be right back after this coffee break. Cream, chicken. Want some cream? She has to have a cream in the morning. So when she comes to me, cream and cuddles. Well, cream and pet. She doesn't like cuddles. I nearly put the coffee in chicken's cream then instead of in my mug. There you go. Okay, I'm back. Such a high standard, yeah. You got some rebounders, Christine. Keep on coming back, saying, it's the universe saying, do you want some more of this crap? No thanks. No thanks, universe. That's it. And it's only us. Not everyone's being held to these high standards. It's only those that have been doing the work, right? Okay, spirit cat's next. Which cat are we going to have today? Get very strong vibes from people. Hi, Isabella. Didn't miss any mini reads today. So if anyone's new, pulling cards for the collective and channeling. But if you do want a message from your higher self, personal one, you can check out that pin post, which will tell you can use the super chat, super sticker, or there's a PayPal link in there to donate anything. If you have a question for your higher self, just put a Q in the comments so I can find it easy. A Q at the start of your comment. Okay, cats, come on. Who wants to come out? I love this deck. Wow, it's so cool. There we go. We've got this one. Generosity. Meet Sapphire, the generous spirit in us all. When it's dark outside, he will always come through for us with his dancing rainbow lights and gentle eyes. Allow generosity to flow in all directions. Are you sure? Offer your hand, your ear, your understanding, and your heart to a person in need. Are you sure? Graciously receive that help from another when you're challenged, stuck, or down on your luck. Be generous with yourself. Give your time, love, and sweet nurturing care. We take turns being the helper and the one in need of help. Generosity connects us to something larger than ourselves. Are you sure, Sapphire? That doesn't seem like very good advice at the moment for people like you and me. Okay. Okay, Sapphire, let's sit on that one for a while. Because I am feeling the opposite. I'm feeling the opposite. I'm feeling to bring it back to myself. Or maybe we're talking about being generous to ourselves then. Generous to ourselves and the little ones inside of our hearts. Thanks, Chris. You've been spending a lot of time alone, Ali. Yeah. Meditating, finding yourself, finding peace, and watching a lot of YouTubes about it. No real question, Chris. A general for the weekend. For Chris. Oh, maybe this is in your new job. Chris, you've got wake up and mirror reflection. People around you, seeing things in them that are mirror reflections of you, leading you forward. When we meet great people and then we're like, oh, wow, they're really great. And then we realize, I'm really great too. It's that kind of thing. People showing you things that are part of yourself. We don't always own it. Sometimes we think that we're still a little kid, don't we? Or think we are who we were 5 years ago or 10 years ago or whatever. Even a few months ago. Even a few months ago. We can. Letting go this weekend. Completion and surrender. It's like a big exhale. Allowing your energy to shift to the new. Chris. Surrendering to that completion, whole new path. I think we've all got that. Being open to a new path. Letting go of the old. That magical path, all of that stuff that I was talking about yesterday. Especially with what I just said about that Make-A-Wish card this morning as well. Getting into that magical kind of an energy. Wishing for things when we're a kid. It's nice energy. You've got a shift this weekend, Chris. Oh. Makes sense. So, obsidian. I've got obsidian on my wrist today. A mixture of obsidian and snowflake obsidian. It reminds me, Byron Bay is on a layer of obsidian. Did you know that? Because of, what's it called? The volcano there, Mount Warning, which was a volcano. The whole of that area is a lava flow, and it's turned into a crystal. So Byron Bay, the power behind it all, well, one of the powers behind it all is that it's all on obsidian. It's literally like a layer of obsidian under the whole area. Wild, huh? So I'm interested to get back to this obsidian energy. Thanks, Timothy. Let's get some more cards out. Okay, Soul Truth. Anything come up about money yesterday for anybody? Not for me. Pay attention to it anymore, really. Although I did spend a lot of money yesterday. It was interesting because I'm in that Denise Duffield Thomas Money Bootcamp thing that I talked about yesterday when I was talking about money. Signed up for it when she first started it, and I think it was 2012. But we have a group on Facebook there. Someone had posted how they'd upgraded their skincare stuff to Lucky Tan products, and she'd taken a picture of them. And I've used the hand cream of that before, but never anything else. Anyway, when I checked it out when I saw that post, and I'm like, oh, I don't know about those products, and I checked it out. And of course, as soon as you check something out online, what happens? You start seeing the adverts for it. But the adverts that popped up yesterday on Facebook were for a Lucky Tan shop that was just opening on Lazada with free gifts if you book. I'm like, oh, I'm going to book. They had like a Christmas set. They were selling off their Christmas stuff. They had a Christmas set with like a small version of a lot of the products. I'm like, that's perfect just for me to try them out. So I got that. I negotiated 5K more than they initially offered me. Awesome! That's awesome, Chris. Good job. You paid bills, Linda. Awesome. My sister's kids are teenagers. Thinks every weekend is party. Yeah. Okay, let's do you, Timothy. What does your higher self have for you? Because those cards aren't willing to come out yet. Living the dream. Ooh. Timothy. Feel it and take the risk. I've got a nervousness about this. What are you nervous about? There's something that you could do, but you feel nervous to do it. You're feeling it. It's calling you. It's calling you to do it. I don't know. I'm not picking up on what it is. It's like there's a nervousness shield and wanting to turn away from it as soon as I get that nervousness. But it's fully making me feel nervous. What is it, Timothy? It feels a bit risky or a lot risky. Got warmth and forgive yourself. Thanks, Deepta. Warmth and forgive yourself. Opening your heart. It feels risky to your heart. Hey, Jan. Oh, because you haven't forgiven yourself for something. Thanks, Heather. You haven't forgiven yourself for something. It feels like relationship stuff to me. Whatever you feel nervous about, investigate more. It feels like you need to take a risk there, Timothy. But you need to forgive yourself first so you can open your heart. Oh, I wonder if you're getting mirror reflections. You know how I was saying, it's not all about them. We can't keep on looking outside of ourselves. It's about us. And I was explaining about me being scary in the past. Me being scary. And then my man wouldn't, he could feel it and he wouldn't come in. There's that example, but there's other examples too when we're closed-hearted. It makes them scared too. You're both scared. Huh. Thanks, Marge. Your job. Okay. Marge. Allow change, Marge. Let go of the story and allow change in your job. So a repeat story, this is how it is, this is how it is, this is what's wrong with it, that kind of thing. That's not allowing change, that's creating the same thing over and over again. Let go of that story and allow it to change. How can it be different? You know the access consciousness stuff? The only thing I like about their things. A lot of people were getting that. What's it, access bars? And I'm like, what the hell is that? And then I looked into it and I read a couple of the books or listened to a couple of the books and I'm like, yeah, this is great, but there's something about it I don't like. There's something about it I don't like. Anyway, there's the good stuff, the good bit about their stuff. I've got a very uneasy feeling about the access consciousness stuff. I think there's a bit of pedophilia in there. That's what I feel. It makes me feel a bit sick. But they've got some good teachings in there, and the good teachings that they do have in there is the just being open to the questions, open to what else is possible, that kind of thing. And so being that energy. Oh God, it's made me feel sick. Yeah, just be open to changes in your work and what is possible, just what is possible. You shift your consciousness, and then yeah, things are possible. Things will open up before you. So it feels like you've got change coming, or your higher self wants you to have change coming in your work to be much more successful. Sideways step so that you can be much more successful. You change your energy and then you'll take a sideways step to something much better. A different job or a different place or something like that, a different department, much more successful. Shift your energies first to what is, like go with the old story, shift your focus to what is possible, and then you'll take a side step towards success. They'll see you differently, they'll feel you differently. His energy is pulling to go back, a lot risky. Whew. So, who was that? PayPal. It was Heather. Thank you, Heather. Have you got a question, Heather? Or did I miss it? No, didn't miss it. Okay, let's get one of these out for the collective then. Yeah, I don't know if I've talked about that access consciousness stuff before, but they've got like a clearing statement in it, and it says shorts and boys in it. And every time they're asked to explain it, they just kind of it away. And it's weird because, you know, I had friends that were into it. I'm like, are you sure about this? Because I can feel some dodgy energy about that. Thank you, Alison. Alison and Heather, if you've got a question, please put it in the comments with a Q in front of it. Or send it in the email, claire@behealing.com. Just got to get rid of that feeling out of my belly. Okay, what have we got out of these soul, whatever they're called cards? Soul, truth, self-awareness deck. Got some homework today. Yesterday it was money. Oh, today it's fear. You had your youngest at 35. Wow. Okay, what am I most afraid of losing? We've got the big stuff today. What am I the most afraid of losing? As we grow, change, and transform our lives, it requires us to let go of something that was. Oh yeah, that death card today. It came out twice in the energy update. How was I avoiding that? I remember all the stuff about the energy update, but not the death card. As we grow and change and transform our lives, it requires us to let go of something that was, to make room for what will be. If you were to take the big leap today, would you feel scared of losing love, safety, or belonging? What if it was a big fat lie? What if it was impossible to lose any of those things because you have the power to give everything you need to yourself? Today's soul action, name that fear and look at the worst case scenario. Find a solution. Take your power back by being certain of who you are and where you're going. Wow. Got the hard stuff today. I move forward knowing I'm powerful beyond measure. I'm loved, I'm safe, and I belong. I'm loved, I'm safe, and I belong. This is the shadow work, right? This is the abandonment or whatever it is for you. Name that fear and look at the worst case scenario. Find a solution. Take your power back by being certain of who you are and where you're going. I move forward knowing I'm powerful beyond measure. I'm loved, I'm safe, and I belong. Wow. It's big stuff today. Athena, you're taller. Let's put you there. Okay, yeah, big message today. Oh, Marge, you're Heather. Deep dive, general guidance for the weekend. You trained in it, Timothy, are you? Did you feel it dodgy? Deep to general guidance for the weekend. And then we'll get back to Ali. Deep to, ooh, a taste of where your strength and courage is taking you. You're getting a little bit of a snapshot, a little bit of a leak of information from the universe this weekend, and it could get you really excited about what's coming. a taste of what's to come. A taste, a carrot kind of thing, or just a little bit of information about it, a glimmer of hope or something like that, some information about it that may bring up your fears, get you excited, but also bring up your fears as well. You're given a snapshot of something deeper that's coming so that you can get used to that energy and you can feel that fear. It's where your strength is leading you to. I am limitless and surrender. You're being taken to much bigger things, Deepta. And this weekend you're going to get, pay attention because you're going to get a little bit of information is what I'm hearing. A little bit of information that will excite you and scare you at the same time. Surrender to it. You're going to be taken forward. I love chicken. Ali, a message from your higher self because you're struggling. Chicken's leaning on Legendary Ladies box like it's a pillow. No, it's not comfortable, is it? Okay, Ali, you've got one step at a time and follow my knowing. So it's slow down, relax, nurture yourself, love yourself through this. If it's hard going, slow down. Yeah, go easy on yourself. Don't expect so much for yourself. Nurture yourself. You know, that's part of that self-love stuff, but it's about part of that inner child work as well. Is we've got to start treating ourselves really kindly, like we are the little kids that live inside of our hearts. Really taking care of them as if you're the most doting parent ever. Soothing ourselves, slowing right down. We don't always need to be switched on. You know, that is the part of the toxic masculine too. Don't take time for yourself. Be switched on all the time. We've kind of moved away from that somewhat, haven't we? So that people can have like mental health days and stuff like that. But you need to make it okay for yourself to do that too, Ali. Interesting. So you're trying to push forward and be of service to other people, but what you need right now is to be of service to yourself. You need your time and your energy for yourself, Ali. So this is why it'll be a struggle at the moment. You're trying to put your energy out there. The universe is trying to get you to put your energy in you. You know, when I had my 3 years ago, maybe longer now, 4 years ago, 3.5 years ago, I decided I needed to make me my number one priority, make my job about me, not about my business anymore, not about everyone else, not about socializing or anything, putting myself first. I stopped going out. I stopped hanging around with anybody. I just kept to myself. I stayed in, changed my lifestyle completely. Not that it was going to ever stay like that, but I just put myself first. And then as I was loving and nurturing myself, of course, it was very difficult at first because I wanted to get back into the addictions, filling my life up. It was boring, it was lonely. Then I just got really activated to do better things for myself, looking after myself more with my diet and with exercise and stuff. And I was already doing that, but I just got super focused on it. And then as I did that, I started opening up to a lot of healthy people then, taking care of themselves too. And I feel like you're kind of being called into doing this, Ali, too, is really putting yourself first to the extent of, I am the most important thing in my life and I really need to start taking care of myself now. Backing off from everyone. That's why it's a struggle right now. Interesting. Did I miss somebody? I feel like I've missed somebody here. So that was Ali. Thank you for your donation, Ali. Ah, yes, we got Marge. I know, Chicken's been really needy. She just wants to be right by me all the time. She never used to be like that. Like, every now and then, you know, just like once a day, getting all affectionate, just like a normal cat. But right now, she's just always around me, especially when I'm reading, yeah. School term. Oh, good. Wow, that's really good. I like that. Okay, I'm back, I think. I think an access bar session had a great role in preventing me landing back in the psych hospital. Oh, yeah. Chris, I found Claire when Dan was driving me out of my mind. Oh, wow. And I told you no, no, no. Wow. Got the cat cards. Do you think that's what it is? Maybe Chicken played a part in the cat cards. Maybe someone stayed here. Okay, I can't see a question from you, Marge, so if you put it, I can't see it. Please put it again. Coffee. What shall we do next? Okay, I'll show you my new tarot. It's got like a magnetic side to this box. Let me show you. Sparkly, sparkly cards. Oh, there's a little booklet with it. Oh, that's right. I wanted to. It came with this extra card. These are the cards. It's just gorgeous, but they're like plastic. I think they're plastic, and they're so slippery. But it came with this. Look, I wanted to read it out. I hope it shows up on the camera. Hang on. It says, "What is success? To laugh often and much, to win the respect of intelligent people and the affection of children." How beautiful is that? To win the respect of intelligent people and the affection of children, the affection of animals too, right? To earn the appreciation of honest critics and endure the betrayal of false friends. To appreciate the beauty, to find the best in others, to leave the world a bit better, whether by a healthy child, a garden patch, or a redeemed social condition. To know even one life has breathed easier because you've lived. This is to have succeeded. Ralph Waldo Emerson. How gorgeous is that? I love that I got that with it. Yeah, they're gorgeous cards. I feel like I need to leave that out. Or maybe just put it back in the box so that when I don't know, when it comes out, it'll come out. I've read you. I've read Ali. What did you, Ali? Right. Got a song in my hand. Oh, I can't find it. Yeah, no direct question. Because you're struggling. I did you, Ali. But I didn't do Marge yet. Did I do you? I don't remember doing you. Thanks, Arabella. Well, let's get one of these out. I'll try and shuffle them. Wow, though, they're so slippery, but so beautiful. Excuse me. But I had to buy these cards. They they also came with another card as well in it, which I threw away. But it was all the details about the Chinese company that prints these. I thought that's interesting. I threw it away because the same information is on the back of the box here as well. Maybe I'll get some cards made. Excuse me. Let's get one of these cards out. But yeah, I'm kind of struggling with them. They're very, very slippy and they're kind of bendy because they're thin. Card made you cry, Ollie. Isn't it beautiful? Profound. Yeah, I need to play with these cards more. I don't think they're going to work for me. Let's use the other tarot for us. It's nice doing the longer shows because I'm not training in the morning. Yeah, and I'm not going to open this one until Christmas. It's a Disney deck. Disney film, I guess. Nightmare Before Christmas. Interesting. Okay, Arabella, my fear is up because I want to build an apartment over the garage to help me break away from my family. Plus, Llewllyn was going to help if I do it. Without Llewllyn, he will be butthurt. So 2 parts. If I do it without Llewllyn, he will be butthurt. Okay, I think I got your question. I answered about your job. Okay. Huh. Okay. Yeah. Allow Llewllyn to help. Connection and allow Llewllyn to help. It doesn't get much clearer than that, really. Huh. Something about Llewllyn here. Llewllyn's growth and being inspired about something, about going somewhere. I don't know. Maybe a conversation or something inspires Llewllyn. But yeah, allow it. Allow it. Interesting. You love that movie? Oh, the Nightmare Before Christmas. You're not sure you could wait that long. Yeah, I do have about 35 decks of cards though to play with. It's not that long ago since I started buying them. Remember when I just had I just had one deck on my iPad. Seven of Pentacles, we're growing those seeds. We've got to be patient. This is the card of patience. One of the cards of patience. It's sprouting now. Which other deck, Marge? The pink one. It's sprouting, at least. It's sprouting. The pink one is the Neo Rider. Come on, focus. Why is it not focusing? Because I've got my fingers there. The Neo Rider Tarot Collection by designed and printed by Shenzhen, the Wheel of Fortune Spiritual Art Co. Limited. Wheeloffortunetarot.com. There you go. Wheeloffortunetarot.com. So something is growing. Seven of Pentacles there. Got to be patient for it. Oh yes, don't forget to click like. Thanks, Timothy, for reminding everybody. Please, everybody, click like on this video. It really helps out my channel. We're getting more views now, which is great because of those little videos that I'm doing. People are watching the replay. Hello, everyone that's watching the replay. I should probably talk to them, shouldn't I? At the start. Let's think about that. Wheel of Fortune. The wheel is turning. We're getting lucky. We're getting luckier. The wheel is turning. Things are growing. Oh, I wonder if it's not just who was it? Who did I tell you? Deepta. I wonder if it's not just Deepta that's seeing the sprouts and getting excited. Oh, and getting a little bit scared. Oh my God, it's growing. It's happening. The wheels turn. I'm seeing something now. I'm seeing some growth. It's exciting, but I've still got to wait because it's just a little sprout. So I'm in this group on Facebook. I can't remember what it's called, but somebody asked a great question. Which tarot decks have you got, or oracle decks have you got that you really want to like, but you really don't like? The ones that you're disappointed by. Someone said this one, just because it's unshuffleable, because you don't get flyers with them. And I said, yeah, same too, and it's so beautiful. What a shame they put it in on this cardstock. But I said, just keep on persevering, because it does, once they get a little bit battered and worn, they do start getting flyers from them now. But remember, when I first got them, I used to have to cut them. It was the only way to do it because they stick together. They still stick together now, but I'm trusting the stickers, the flyers and the stickers. I'll put the new decks that I've got, I'll put them in the description box for this videos. I'll find links for them and stuff. Ali, it's so true. Spent my whole life making sure everyone else is okay and being loved. Left me feeling resentful. Yep. Now you're focusing on me and being met with resistance. That's what happens. Yep, that's what happens. Just be strong, be strong, be strong. Yep, that's what happens. When we stop the codependency, people like the codependent thing. They don't want to take responsibility for themselves. Okay. I knew that card was going to come out. It almost came out of the Light Seers Tarot deck, this one, the Two of Swords. But first of all, we got this one, the Ten of Wands. It's about putting those heavy burdens down. It's about realizing, just like Ali has done, realizing, oh, I'm carrying all of this stuff. What am I doing? I can put it down. You know, when you suddenly wake up, it's like, what have I got 10 wands on my back for? The owl's seeing it. The owl's like, what the fuck? The fuck's he doing carrying all of that? Put it down, put it down. And then you put it down, and you're like, oh my God, I was carrying all that weight for ages. Again, it's bringing me back to that death card. We've got something to let go of. We've got something to put down. Put down once and for all and not keep on picking it back up. I feel like we've been putting all of this heavy burden down and then we keep on picking it back up again. It's like, okay, right, I'll be off then. Pick it all back up and put it on our back and carry on like that. The owl's there going, he's doing it again. He's picked them up again. And they're like, oh my God. We remember, we're like, oh, this is heavy. Oh my God, I've picked up these ones again. I need to put them down. I feel like that's what we've been doing. In and out, in and out, in and out of the same issues over and over again. We've got to be persistent and in our awareness this time. Because it's this. You see, this card came up in the energy update. There's something that we can't see. There's a decision that we want to make, but there's information we can't see about it. And And it's got something to do with that death that needs to happen. We're going to get clear. The blindfold is going to come off when we let go of those ones for good, and when we keep it in our awareness. This is why it's so important to know ourselves, to be aware about ourselves. We know that we're susceptible to that codependence stuff, to putting everyone else first and not focusing on ourselves. For me, I know I'm susceptible to the overwork thing, to the drinking thing, to the certain things that, I do to push down my feelings and to not feel them. We've got to really know ourselves and know how we trip ourselves up. Put those burdens down, let it be the end of it this time, and then face that unknown. Chicken wants to go out. And then the way will be revealed, the choice will be revealed to us. You want to go out? Then the choice will be revealed to us. We'll see the way forward, that direction we'll go forward. Okay, next tarot. The Accurate AF tarot. And we're being helped in this. You might have noticed we are being helped in this. We're being shown to do this now. The Spirit of Rings, productivity and endurance. It's that portal again. It's at the top of the mountain there. It's tricky to get there. Productivity, endurance. We've got to endure this. We've got to keep going. We've got to remain aware, and keep on going. We've got the clues inside of ourselves. I feel like there's another card that needs to come out here. There it is. What is it? It's the Seven of Wands. Persistence, conviction. Well, it's pretty much the same message. Endurance, persistence, conviction. Let's be really determined right now. Let's be really determined right now. We've got to be in it to win it. That's what I just heard. You've got to be in it to win it. You've got to be in it to win it with both feet. Yeah, we've got to forgive ourselves for that too. It's all part of that inner child stuff, isn't it? When did I talk about that? I talked about it in the energy update today. I talked about it a lot. Right, let's get some more cards. What's the story today with these? Shadow work. What was this again? Generous. Be generous to ourselves, right? Offer your hand, your ear, your understanding, and your heart to a person in need. The person in need is you. It's your inner child. We've got the rabbit again. I think this rabbit is a bit over concerned with sexual matters because it keeps on coming out. I'm not concerned with sexual matters at all. What's it coming out for? It's the material stuff. Don't be too much concerned with the material stuff right now, like I said yesterday. the external experience, the external appearances. Don't be too concerned with it. The rabbit's kind of lucky. Same message over and over again. We've got the scissors. Disappointment in summer fire. Now it's about cutting something out. Something to cut out once and for all, and be aware of it and continue being aware of it. We need to know what our pitfalls are, our common sabotages, and not do it again. And recognize when we're about to do it again and not do it again. Got to be super, super aware of ourselves right now. Cut it out. It's all the carrots. It's attracting the rabbits. It's getting a bit dramatic, this. We've got a funnel. Period of frustration, lessons to be learned. Waiting, waiting. We're learning these lessons. That's why we're waiting. Dagger, fear, worries, tense situations. The drama of it all. You don't understand the carrots, Nina. Let me explain the carrots. So, the carrots. Carrots are when we have an intuition or a reading, both signs, all kinds of things telling us something's going to happen, and then it doesn't. It doesn't happen. And then we're like, why? Why? Why have you forsaken me? No, it's like, why? Why did you lead me up the garden path? Guides, signs, universe. Why? Why would you do that to me? Because it's a carrot. Because I needed to give you that information so that you change your vibration. That's what carrots are. They're very annoying. But if you've ever had that, like a reading, and sometimes it's path of least resistance stuff too. Like I've had readings because I've needed to be somewhere else, and so I've had a readings that's like, yes, this is your soulmate. This is your soulmate. Go here and do that. And so I do it, and they're not my soulmate at all. But I needed to go wherever that person was going. So sometimes my carrots are like that. We've been taunted. Yes, that's carrots. But sometimes it's just to change our vibration. So it's something is planted in our minds like that, a full belief. And we're given the signs and the readings and everything to make us fully believe it so that we raise our vibration, so that we're focused on that. So we get carrots for different reasons. But our reactions to carrots now is a little bit jaded. And so now when we get really good readings, we're like, yeah, are you sure? Or is it a carrot? Anyway, we've got a lot of drama here. We've got the rabbit. Don't be too concerned with external appearances. We've got the scissors. Got to cut something out. The funnel. What do the funnels say? Period of frustration, lessons to be learned. Dagger, fear, worries, tense situations. What will happen? It's like the cliffhanger at the end of a TV show. You remember those 80s, like Dallas, Dynasty, those shows that always have a cliffhanger. What will happen? Well, that's the energy of these cards. We're in this cliffhanger at the moment. What's going to happen? What's going to happen? Will she make that decision, or will she continue to sabotage herself? What's she going to do? Is she going to come through this? Will she learn? Will she make a new decision? Is she going to get the carrots? Or will she continue doing what she always did? God damn it. I need to take all of them. Yeah, it doesn't have to be a long time, Timothy. We can do it fast, can't we? Look at these. So we get together with friends. Friends, are they really friends? Or some of them are, some of them aren't. Because we got the parrot. Someone will gossip about all your secrets. Damn it, we told the wrong person. Then this one. Hidden secrets can harm you. Hidden secrets can harm you. Could be some hard lessons coming up for some of us about what we've said to the wrong people, people that we thought were friends. Anyway, advise Kate vacation, leave of absence, get the hell out of there, drop those ones. Maybe I should make a separate video about carrots to explain it, to make it easily findable. Vacation, take leave of absence, drop those ones, get the hell out of there. The cards are serious today. These cards are serious today. The shit's hitting the fan. According to them cards. What's up with my voice today? So we're getting a glimmer of something that is sprouting. Maybe it's this crap, clearing the crap up. You know how yesterday we had that tower falling down so that we can build solid foundations? I think that's what's happening right now. Because the wheels are in motion, things are shifting now, and yeah, of course. Got to put those ones down. Got to put that heavy shit down. And then our options will be revealed to us. And endurance and persistence and conviction. Just keep on going, keep on going, keep on going. Even though all of this crap's going on, we're clearing the crap out. It's a good thing. Had much of that same group in a read, did we? And I just didn't latch onto it. I'm paying more attention now to these cards because of those little videos that I'm doing. In the back of my mind, I'm thinking, which of these cards am I going to use for that little video? And so I'm paying more attention now to it instead of just doing the show and then ignoring it. It's so good for me to stop picking those cards out that were meaning very little to me each morning and doing that post just for the sake of it. Well, maybe I should be taking a photo of these as well and putting it in a ribbon thing. I don't know, video's my stuff. I want video people. Anyway, I'm paying more attention now. Wow, stuff's going on. What else shall I get out? Yeah, watch out. Vacation. I like that card. I almost wasn't going to say that card. I didn't think it belonged, but then I was like, not vacation. That's the advice. Go on holiday. It's not really go on holiday. It's like, get the hell out of there. Walk away. You can't write it, right? You can't write it. You can't say, I take that back from your ears. You didn't hear that. Now you've proved that you can't be trusted with that information about me. The parrot, the squirrel, the rabbit were together about 2 weeks ago. Wow, you've got a good memory, Timothy. Are you taking notes? Writing it all down. Not for you. The dreaded card. Where the fortune cookie says nope. I'm pretty sure it says nope. Yeah, it says nope. Focus on that. Not my fingers. Don't focus on my fingers. Focus on me. Focus on the nope. That won't. There we go. Nope. Not for you. letting things go, not for you. Oh, thank you, Nina. Yeah, I feel amazing right now. It shows, doesn't it? So happy. It's like life's just starting. I feel like a teenager. Not for you. I've got to turn away from some people. Screenshots. Taking screenshots and notes. I once freaked out a friend, my uni friend. I don't know what I was doing. I was doing some homework or something. I was writing something down on some paper in the lounge room. She was partnering around doing something, probably cooking. She used to cook for us a lot. She said, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm taking notes." She was like, "Ugh." I said, "I'm not really here at uni. I'm here to watch you and take notes and report back." I really freaked her out. But that's because that's what she used to do. She used to play mind games with people as well and freak us all out. So it was a bit of a game that we had going on. It really worked. Fairies, okay. Marge, we'll get the fairies out. Be flexible. I've had this message a few times. Oh, look, on top of the egg there. Dancing around, being flexible, doing some stretches on the egg while it's not cracking open yet. I think it is cracking open. I think it is cracking open. I think that's why we've got that 7 of Pentacles. It's cracking open now. That not for you is so important now. I feel like there's one more card here. Yeah, clean it up. It's a bit of a gnarly day today, shadow work and stuff like that. We've got to clean it up. There's stuff to clean up, let go of. There's a whole load of crap that we've been pulling along behind us, carrying. We need to notice it and stop it now. Stop it. Clean it up. I've got an itchy foot. Hang on. I need to put something on it. Thanks, Arabella. Yeah, you start looking younger when you're in alignment. Funny, isn't it? I need to put something on my foot. Hang on. What shall I put? Some of this. Some of my evergreen oil. Oh, I've hardly got any left. Oh, I would pick the one that's got a top in it. Too, it's healing. I had it touched up. A few months ago, a carload of 20-somethings tried to get me to join them in a hotel room. It's funny. I wonder how old I look. I don't know. The sound is kind of weird like that. We all hang out with different age groups and we're all kind of young at heart, so age isn't such a big deal here, particularly on this home. I draw the line now when it comes to 15-year-olds. I mean, what? No, I have got 15-year-old friends, but one of them flirts ridiculously with me. It's like, for real? Crazy. Arabella, thank you. My parents helped me pay for my divorce and they want to put a 30-year mortgage on my house to pay them back. I'm not okay with that. Huh. I helped my parents get divorced because I got divorced. I did it myself. I was breaking up with my husband. That they should have done it years ago. I'm like, no shit. But we stayed together for you guys, for the children. I'm like, you shouldn't have done, really. And yeah, and so they're like, oh, I'm going to get a divorce. I'm like, I can do it for you. So I got my parents divorced. So you know when they say, oh, children should never blame themselves for the parents' divorce? I'm like, I can. I helped them. But it was good because they were so miserable with each other. She never got married in the first place. Okay. So, information about that, the divorce, what to do. Initiate it. Interesting. So initiate, this word to me, initiate, it means about setting that intention that you're going to do it. So pay them back, initiating that I'm going to pay them back. It's like a very empowered thing. It's like, I don't know how it's going to happen, but I'm going to pay them back. Remember when I've told that story about being in debt? And I kept on writing down, I was like $8,000 in debt, not very much, but that was my limit for my credit card. And I reached it often, over and over again. And I put it down on my little wish list, my little manifestation list, paying off my debt, paying off my debt, paying off my debt, as if the universe was going to do it for me. And then I had this sudden awakening to it. It's like, oh, I need to do it myself. I need to get working, get busy, get creating things and do it myself. And when I started doing it, so then I did like half of everything that came in was paying off my debt just consistently. Half of any money that came in straight off the debt. And of course, then my money got much bigger. And I paid it off really fast, in fact. It's that same kind of thing. This initiate card, it's a decide. Decide that you're going to do it. Decide you're going to pay them back. So you're probably in a victimhood mode about it. I can't pay them back. Maybe you've been wishing to pay them back, but you haven't made a clear decision. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. No matter what it takes, I'm going to do it. And then, yeah. So if you're attracting things like them saying they're going to mortgage your house to pay them back, that shows you're in that victimhood thing. The only ideas that are going to come through, the only things you're going to be attracting, the only solutions that you'll attract are really stuff that you're not happy with, that are going to leave you as more of a victim, you know? And so determination needs to happen now. I'm going to pay them back so that you can let go of the past. Very empowering when you do that. And then when you do that, the universe gets on board. It's like, oh, Arabella's going to do it now. Let's help her. And it doesn't take long. It doesn't take long of like committed action toward doing it. I did it a few years ago as well. Owed some money to somebody. Right, in fact, it wasn't me that owed some money to somebody, but such a pain in the ass, the person, that I'm like, I'm paying this off, and I did it. I did it as fast as I could to get them off our back. Yeah, it's time to initiate that, to get into that determination, but what you've been doing so far has been good. The surrender of it, the letting it go, the more nurturing yourself and feeling better about it, that's been right for you too. So there you go. Some people that are like in their early 20s look really old, unhealthy. But I always thought that, you know, when people were saying, I remember like when I was younger, maybe in my early 20s, and my mum would think it was some terrible shame that someone was getting older, like a woman, I mean, that women were getting older and losing their looks and things like that. And I didn't see that at all. I said, really? Because I don't know, I just see women as getting more and more attractive. But you see, I was focused on people like Madonna. I was focused on the people that were like me, you know, that were really looking after themselves and looking better and better as they got older and becoming more and more attractive. Madonna, there was a few others as well. And I couldn't understand what my mum was saying because she's looking at completely different people than me, you know. But I was seeing quite the opposite. I think you see it in a lot of people. You look at say movie stars, the women, you look at them, the ones that are around my age, and they're looking amazing. And then you see photos of them in the 20s and 30s, and their face are a little bit puffy and looking a little bit unhealthy. And it should be that way, right? Because we get to know ourselves better, we get healthier. It should be that way, right? You'll be 60 in less than 2 years. Yeah, you look great, Christine. You do. I'm very happy with the way I look. With my cool tattoos. Someone put a comment on YouTube yesterday that my tattoos are cool. Yay. Fairies. Someone requested the fairies. Let's get a fairy out. I'm going to be 50 in 3 months. Less than 3 months. My last birthday, it was full lockdown. No alcohol sales. What a party pooper. We were in full lockdown with, what do you call it? Curfew and no alcohol sales when it was my birthday last year. Thanks, universe. Better not do it again this year. Want to build the apartment to rent it and pay them back. Yeah, I just get so clear on it. I'm going to do this. When we make a decision like that, it's really powerful. And then we need to take action toward it, but then the universe, you take one step and the universe takes 10 towards you, that kind of thing. It does, but sometimes it can take a few months of persistent action. 3 months it usually is for me. Persistent action, and then the universe gets involved. Mum died at 27. Wow. Wow. Most of the men I worked with in the prisons were interested in women much younger than they were. I get a lot of young ones attracted to me. Interesting, isn't it? Oh, new beginnings. Wow, 280 pounds. That's what? Wow. That's probably about 140, maybe less, 120 kilos. That's heavy. And I think myself and me. Wow. Good job, Nina. Yeah. Good job. Wow. New beginnings. I got really excited by this. Oh, there's a baby in it. Baby fairy. New beginnings. This fairy godmother heralded the joyous news of a new baby or the birth of a cherished idea. Protect and nurture your ideas as you would a baby. Protect and nurture your baby. And you is you, baby. Protect and nurture yourself. The message over and over again, like be generous to yourself. Do that inner work. Do the shadow work. Look after your inner child. Protect them above anything else. The inner child. You baby. Because they've got all this shit going down here. And it's shit from our own sabotages. It's like, here you go, says the universe. How about this carrot? This is what you've been doing. This is how you've been sabotaging yourself. I need a wee. I'm going for a wee. I'm making another coffee. So I need to wee again. I am plugged back in again. Saved you the delight of listening to me on the toilet. More coffee and more cards because I think we've got more to come out yet. But I think we've got the message already, right? We've got a nice mix of new beginnings and crappy shadow work and sabotages, and the universe is getting serious. Wants us to sort ourselves out. Hey, Raven, you made it. About that, it's about the other stuff too, but you do that stuff when you're in alignment. Then you look younger. X wants to hook up. So we'll get Mercury retrograde. They're all going to be coming back, right? Coming back so we can chop their heads off. Oh, which card shall I use for the mini read? And I think these are a little bit too full on to use those. Do you like these new beginnings though? I'm very excited about that. Maybe these ones this time. Not for you, flexible and cleaning it up. Just when you came in, Raven, it was you. It was freezing when you came in. The Wi-Fi tripped out, I don't know why. 61. I was born in 71. 54 in April. April? Is that why you're called April? Because you were born in April. I was born in April too. April. Sabrina. That's right, I remember now. Birth year 62. Right, what else should we get out? Let's get some spirit animals out. The rabbits on the bottom. Rabbits, rabbits. Now we've got the rabbits and the carrots. It was almost the coyote spirit kept coming out, but it went back in. About trusting divine detours. No, it's not a detour. We're being asked to get clear on the path ahead now. We know this stuff. We know this stuff. We know where we're going. We've had this guidance before. We know what to do. Just got to do it. And be super, super conscious of it and not slip up with our favorite sabotages and doing the same thing over and over, wishing for the world to change. Who sings that? Waiting on the world to change. Keep on waiting. Well, that's just so disempowered. Whoever sang that. But I get the sentiment. But no, we can't wait for the world to change. Got to deal with whatever's there. Hey, Gabe. You're late. Do White Raven Spirit trust in the magic? Oh, Arabella, let's all go and have a look what Arabella looks like. Oh no. Blank message me. This afternoon. The massage is this afternoon. Okay. Oh, that reminds me too. Yes, Donna. Remember Donna that used to come in here? Just messaged me. Has anyone been listening to Missy lately? What's my group called? Of course, it's called Psychic Cafe. I'm thinking of too many things at once. Yeah, has anyone been listening to Missy lately? She's been talking about the Brotherhood, she calls them. Ascended Masters, the masculine. Hey, Arabella, I see you. It's the Lemurian Masters I was working with ages ago. They came in on an energy healing that I did. All these guys in the hoods and everything, massive they were. They're bigger than human beings, and gentle giants. And they worked with me. And there's about 12 of them, always hooded, very friendly. And I'm like, oh, here they are again. They have worked with me. I don't know when the last time they came in on an energy healing or readings with me. A few months ago, maybe the last time they showed up, but they were quiet for a few years there. Ascended Masters. They, yeah, they. Hang on, I'm getting distracted. They're amazing to work with. So it's the Brotherhood. She says that they're the Ascended Masters, the masculines. Metatron and all of that. All this sneaky little. They told me that they were the Lemurian Masters. I love working with them. And they would come in on my energy healings in a circle. I would see them in a circle. And then they would start drumming up this energy between them, and they would rock all in unison in this circle. Did they chant? Kind of feel like they chanted now as well. Wow. And I used to do webinars with them, channeling webinars. A few people come in that, paid webinars, because I knew it was for a very select group. And they would tell us all kinds of things. They were trying to get us into our femininity. They were trying to get us into receiving. Like, they were the ones that really helped me right at the start of that, but right at the healing ourselves and feeling valuable, and just right at the beginning of that. Wow. Yeah, the sabotagers are calling us, but we've got to be switched on about it now. Seven months old. Oh, that's hard. 7 months with a baby. Wow. I had a miscarriage at 8 weeks, and that was hard enough. It's bizarre spiritual experience. My spirit left me for a while there. My higher self wasn't with me. I had a muggle consciousness. I had a human. My consciousness didn't go off. My consciousness stayed with my body, but there was no spirit there with me. It was so strange. It was just like a human consciousness with nothing else. Meanwhile, my spirit had gone off with the baby. I found out later. I wonder if people have that experience. I wonder if that's why a lot of people are how they are, is that they've got no spirit with them, kind of thing. It was a very different kind of consciousness that I experienced in those. I don't know how long it was, but maybe half an hour. And then I came back. My spirit came back to me. Looking for a local shaman. Okay, anyway, we've got White Raven Spirit, trusting in the magic. Magic. We have got magical stuff going on. We've got new beginnings. The magic, making a wish too. Getting into that childlike energy again of the magic. Don't seem to have enough crystals. I actually said that to lean these up against. There we go. Put you there. Raven. You lost me. I'm back. I was feeding him and fell asleep, woke up to a dead baby in my arms. Holy shit. That's terrible, Christine. I'm sorry you had that experience. The baby died here. about a year and a half ago, close to my ex's place. He was distraught. Everyone was distraught. Oh, I won't tell you the details of it, but yeah, terrible. When the spirit leads you, you've had that experience too, Sabrina. Oh, it was horrible. Like, I was just purely meat suit muggle. I remember it really clearly because it was so different than the way I usually feel. I wonder if there's a lot of people walking around like that. Wow. Wow, yeah, that's full on. Dear Spirit, bring a gentle touch to ourselves. Be gentle on yourself. That's what this is saying. Be gentle with ourselves. We've got to be really gentle with ourselves right now. It's tricky what we're going through, but we're really being guided right now. Not just by me, on an individual level. You're being guided right now. Just feel like we've all got like massive amounts of guides around us right now. Never mind just our spirits with us. And in our consciousness, we've got it's a high self that I'm talking about, when I talk about that spirit. I used to ask, like, how come? What I didn't get right from my childhood is like, yes, I understand it all now. My parents weren't happy together, shouldn't have really been married. They got pregnant and they thought that they had to get married. So there's all of that, yeah. And so it led to an abusiveness and their experiences as children and all of that. I get it all, why it happened. But what I didn't get for a while was my brother and me, he's like a year and a half older than me. We went through those same experiences. So what turned him into an abuser and me not? Why did I turn into the victim and him the abuser? What makes somebody carry on? What makes one person carry on with it and perpetuate it? What makes the other person go, this is terrible, I never want to be this, I'm going to be the opposite and suck it all up? And the answer I got from my guides it's your spirit, your higher self. It's the connection with your higher self. Some people seem to be wandering around aimlessly on this planet without a connection with a higher self. The spirit isn't a part of their consciousness. That would explain it, wouldn't it? No, it's good, Christine. You share away. Gabe's birthday. You turn 39 on Monday. Woo! Big one next year. Happy birthday. Born in 78, so much fitter, stronger, and healthier than 20s. I've heard it gets better and better. I'm looking forward to my 50s. It's going to be even better. John Mayer. It's a fine line. Okay, we've got to be gentle with ourselves. And I'm not saying that I never did anything abusive. I did. Without even realizing it. I followed some similar patterns because I didn't know any better. Oh, there we go. Courage spirit did come out in the end. Just didn't come out first. Trust in divine detours. Gentle with ourselves and trust in divine detours. We've got a lot of magical shit going on right now, and we've got all kinds of amazing spirits around us. I just love that the Lemurian Masters have come up again. They're so powerful, right? And now I know who they are. Really interesting, right? Interesting that divine masculine joined me so long ago to help us with the divine feminine stuff. That's what they were doing. Didn't realize it. Getting us ready. Lost in thought there. Age is a weird thing, hey? A muggle number, that's it. It's just a muggle number. That's exactly what I was thinking, guys. What else? What other deck shall I use? Just feel like keeping on going today. This is another thing Missy talked about lately too. Oh, did you watch it yesterday? I watched her last night from yesterday. She got so excited. Someone that gifted her something when she was struggling came in, and she's got super excited like a kid. Did you see that bit? I just loved her energy then. She turned into a little kid. Her voice was high pitched and fast, and she was so excited. It was so good. Awakening those inner children, right? They want to come out of us now, and they have to. They have to come out of us now for this twin flame journey. I wonder if we're all on that journey, all of us that are in here. You blinked and then you were 36. That's what happens to me each birthday. I'm like, how the fuck did I get to 50? Like, when did that happen? Like, I remember doing 21 the other day. It goes so fast. You turn 18, years fly by, right? I always felt like a 90-year-old inside your body in so many ways, really. I certainly felt older when I was younger in my body. I feel younger in my body now than ever. Interesting, 2 cars that came out there. I feel like a teenager all the time. I act like a teenager sometimes. Not even that. My trainers laugh at me. Like, got more energy than a teenager. I train like I'm training for a fight all the time, and usually they only do that, in the weeks before a fight. I do that all the time. Never connected to people your own age. How old are you, Katie? Until you move to Thailand. You see, there's younger people here, right? You feel like a teenager till you go to get off the floor. See, I sit on the floor a lot. And I never used to be able to get up as fast as I can get up now. I can bounce up on one leg. I'm extremely fit, and my muscles are very strong right now. Anyway, we've got diligence and 31. Diligence and voyage. Got to be diligent, That's another one. We've got what? Persistence, conviction, endurance, and now we've got diligence. We're on a big journey here. We're being carried by the ancient ones there. The massive whale is carrying us. We're the babies, by the way. The ones that nominated ourselves to come here and do this, while the others stayed to help us. They're all with us right now. Missy going to set up where she does a website or something and eats and interacts with people more, as long as they don't disrespect with her. Is that what it is? She keeps on saying about something. It's about eating. What the fuck? It's like literally the lowest vibe thing that she does, and she's going to focus on that. Wow. Diligence and voyage. Let's be diligent, shall we? I want another card there. Okay, someone's just sent me a message about the show. What is it? Hang on, I've got to check this out. Okay, I might read that out tomorrow. I need to read it first. It's very long. It's about birthdays. Someone's just sent. Thank you, Dwayne. You relate with the elderly more. Oh, because they seem more relaxed. Yeah, the wisdom kind of thing. What have we got? Success. Nice. We've got success out with it too. So this journey is going to be successful. We've got to be diligent. In other words, we've got to be conscious. We've got to be self-aware. Most important. We know what our pitfalls are, right? But it's leading us to success. We're going to have success with this journey. Whew, that's good. It's longer than we thought. And our impatience last year, thinking it was all about that relationship or whatever. It's not about the material stuff. That's what the rabbit keeps on saying. Something way bigger to all of this. People aren't following me. How come I'm doing all of this work and it doesn't seem to be paying off because I was focused on the material stuff? Well, I wasn't. I was doing my work. I was doing it anyway. Can't do anything but. I wondered why it wasn't working, but it was a bigger mountain than I thought. Getting prepared for now. Now it's all working. It's like, okay, now's your time. Here's center stage, Claire. Right. Watched her the other day. She used the cards, the sex romance cards. She had a pee in her pants. I've been avoiding those cards. I don't need those cards. That my website that sent me these cards, the pink ones, they've got a mini version of it. They've got the mini deck of that. I'm like, no, I don't need that. I don't need them to go on even more about relationships than they already do. All right, let's get these out and be done with it. We've got to get these out. They're interesting. Hey. Oh, what will I talk about in the little one today? In the little vid? Maybe the tarot. Yeah, maybe the tarot. She's great to watch, isn't she? Amazing. And her channeling is great. I think probably more than any other reader I've seen, she's obviously picking up on very similar energies to me. I don't think we've got the same kind of followers or anything. But obviously we're watching her, so there is a crossover there. But out of all the other readers that I've seen, some are still very focused on the healing stuff. I mean, it's like my business is still called Be Healing, and it's not where I'm at anymore, really. But what can you do, right? Yeah, and she's very entertaining. Very entertaining. We've got the gem here. We're being chipped away, chipped away, chipped away. Oh, I just had the image, like a fossil. Like this fossil I was just given yesterday. This one. A fossil. When you've got a stone and then it gets chipped away, chipped away, chipped away. That was the fruit fairy. Chipped away, the rock to reveal that fossil that's inside. It's like, what's going on? See this image here outside of the gem? It's the underworld card, isn't it? It's all the crap. It's all the darkness and the crap of the underworld card. Chipping all of that away. cleaning it all up to reveal who we really are. Yeah, it's coral. Fossilized coral. And Katie says she went to see him yesterday, Mr. Crystal Man, and he's got bigger. You know how I was saying yesterday? Me wanting a rose quartz like this size. Apparently he's got them now, so I'm going to have to go back, buy more bracelets off him, more crystals, because I don't have enough, because look, this card, it's got nothing to lean against. I need more crystals. This came out before, but I didn't take it. It's coming out again. The temple. Bringing it back to ourselves, our temple. Our body is a temple, right? I'm not talking about temples outside of us here and churches and stuff like that. It's us, ourselves, the little ones that live in our hearts. I think we're all feeling this right now, aren't we? Get back to yourselves. Go over all of those, or some of those addictions. Pull back from them. I say some of them because we don't want to be harsh on ourselves. We've got to bring that gentle touch, remember? Don't have surgery without an anesthetic. If you're really hurting, you're allowed to use. Don't be hard on yourself like that. But the temple, we're being brought back to ourselves now. Being in alignment. To get in alignment's way easier if we do that. Especially with all of this crap going on. How horrid. Well, having to go to the shop and get more crystals. Not having enough crystals to lean my cards up against. Because I'm buying. Oh, there's a fruit fairy. Andrew, if you drop some fruit off for me. How exciting. They're just building a new garden down there. No fruit. He always puts it in the same place right next to my bike. What was I saying? Can't remember. You skip it at the dentist. I used to. Don't. Although it's extractions that I've had lately. It's the only thing I've had lately is extractions. Not doing that without. Can have other stuff done without it, but not extractions. Holy crap, no. The thread. What are we hanging on to here? By a thread. Don't let go. What are we hanging on to? What are we hanging on to? Because it's stopping us from getting what we want. Let's read this again. As we grow, change, and transform our lives, it requires us to let go of something that was, to make room for what will be. If you were to take the big leap today, would you feel scared of losing love, safety, or belonging? What if it was a big fat lie? What if it was impossible to lose any of these things because you have the power to give everything you need to yourself? Today's soul action, name that fear and look at the worst case scenario. Find a solution. Take your power back by being certain of who you are and where you're going. Today's mantra, I move forward knowing I'm powerful beyond measure, I'm loved, I'm safe, and I belong. Maybe this is the card that I need to talk about today, right, in that little video. Yes. There we have it. I'm going to finish right there. I've got shadow work to do today. I've got a massage to have this afternoon now. Are you still on? It's this afternoon now. I'm going at 3 o'clock, I think it's that. Lucky boy. 3 o'clock. So I will, Katie, 5 o'clock. Well, maybe we should all eat together after. Maybe not. After a massage, I'll probably just be wanting to chill out. There we have it. I'm going to make that mini video now. Thanks for coming along, everybody. Thanks for your donations and all of that stuff and for your presents. Oh, that card. Okay, yeah. I will do that. I'll do that right now. Well, as soon as I've detached my phone from this camera. Yeah, good idea. It's important, isn't it? We've got to do that stuff, especially after what we've just been told. Homework time. No worries. I will see you all tomorrow. Have a good one.